I have two stories for you today, ladies and gentlemen. The first is for this fine gentleman who joins me at the podium, not of his own free will, but because he has no autonomy, just like all the novices at the UADS. His name is Aristotle. He is a sir, he is knighted, and he is a man of many talents, and he has traveled to many places. And so we bring him here to Nationals after kidnapping him from my village of McGowan. We come here and he brings us the spirit of joy, the spirit of song, the spirit of philosophy, and the spirit of larceny. He is in fact stolen, and he wears stolen goods. Also in his presence, things seem to disappear into other people's pockets, mainly by fingers that are not buttery at all, but all stick to fair often. So he comes to us today to Nationals to join us, to be our friend, to give plenty of hugs. It's part of his importance of being here is to make sure that everyone feels loved. Because we think that in debate, there's especially a lot amount of love that's needed, because people don't get enough love in debate. That's why we need more plush toys. Because we're all here in our suits, we're all here trying to be professional, we're all here trying to win and to compete, and sometimes we forget that the really important things in life are just holding someone. And so, with Aristotle out of the way, and ready to speak and to listen as well, I'd like to tell a story of another person. And he walked in moonlit nights in the winter's chill, hoping that the trees would support him still and the bushes would listen to his ears. I speak, of course, of myself last time I was in Saskatchewan, in Saskatoon in particular, and it reminds me of something that I had to talk about 6 months ago when I first stood up in front of a hell of a lot of people and had to deliver a public speech and was terrified. I gave the topic was given debate drinking stories. Unfortunately, I was a novice at the time. I didn't have any drinking stories, and so I floundered like the little tiny fish that I was, and probably the tiny fish that I still am. But now I have lots of drinking stories. Lots of drinking stories. And I must say that really, Aristotle is one great way of promoting love in debate. Another great way of promoting love in debate is alcohol. Because it really means that there are a hell of a lot more love going on in debate, hopefully a lot fewer debates. Yeah. But when we're talking about drinking stories, there's of course my autobiography that Dylan Handy could now write, if you could understand my drunken slurs. There is of course the Vancouver Seaboard, which will never be the same after I defiled it with so many obscenities screamed very loudly, and that poor couple who was standing there. And of course, another great oak that supported me was Nathan, who sat there beside me and laughed. There's also the fact of the inopportune utilities of facilities at different halls of residence than my own, of the wrong gender, because it was awesome. There's a lot of problems with alcohol, but it is a great thing. Thank you.